Picture a modern manager facing a tight deadline. They type a quick prompt into an AI tool, skim a highly polished output, and hit send. They are the driver of a car that accelerates confidently into the dark, completely unaware the map is missing a cliff. Professionals often mistake an algorithm's perfectly formatted, structurally sound text for factual accuracy. We call this the Oracle trap. To break this habit, the TAPME AI management course begins with a hallucination hunt. Students must ask the AI to write a detailed biography of a highly niche, obscure figure. This diagram illustrates exactly what happens when the model lacks data. It eagerly generates dates and titles that are entirely invented. When students cross-reference the output, the illusion breaks. They find the facts were fabricated out of thin air. Viewing AI as a co-pilot requires constant vigilance. It is a partner that only stays on course if a human is actively steering the logic. Success in a modern business environment requires a shift from passive consumption to active critical auditing. Controlling the output starts with mastering the input. Left to its own devices, an AI will default to a vague, generic response. We apply constraints using the RTCF framework: role, task, context, format. This anchors the AI. Instead of a generic summary, the AI acts as a senior analyst briefing a CMO, limited to 3 bullet points and 1 metaphor. Even a perfect prompt can hallucinate if it draws from the open web. To manage dense academic literature, students move to Google Notebook LM. Here, the user dictates the entire knowledge base. They upload specific course syllabi and peer-reviewed research papers directly into the tool. This animation highlights the effect of source grounding. By creating a closed ecosystem, the system only processes the text provided, effectively cutting off the AI's access to unverified outside data. Stacking RTCF constraints on top of restricted data sources removes the AI's ability to improvise. Beyond extracting information, students learn to create strategic friction. This involves using the AI as a sparring partner to test the strength of a plan. In the red team strategy debate, a student takes a bold business initiative and feeds it into the system to find its breaking points. They command the AI to adopt the persona of a skeptical, analytical chief financial officer. The AI immediately scans the proposal and identifies hidden costs and implementation risks. The student isolates the most valid criticisms and uses the AI to brainstorm specific tactics to mitigate those risks before the proposal ever reaches a human board. Human authenticity remains the final checkpoint. Students manually rewrite raw AI drafts, stripping away robotic filler to ensure a professional and personal tone. Strategic value comes from the human intervention, forcing the AI to challenge your assumptions and then refining the results into a genuine voice. These skills come together in the CRISP DM framework, where students extract hard facts via Notebook LM and use Gemini to develop data-driven strategic solutions. The final capstone challenge tests these skills under pressure. Students are given an AI-generated business report that has been intentionally seeded with critical errors. Hidden within the text are 2 statistical fabrications, a demographic bias, and a major logical leap. Students conduct a line-by-line fact-check to find errors, then guide the AI to correct the sections, ensuring the final report is ethically sound. The TAPME curriculum focuses on building a reflex for spotting these systemic failures before they impact a business. For the final deliverable, students sign an accountability pledge. They take absolute, personal responsibility for every number and every claim in their final document. After mastering these workflows, the student is no longer just an AI user. They are a validator who ensures that as the AI tools continue to move faster, the final oversight always remains strictly human.